I'm not judging, I watched it too. Ah, you're reading the program, okay. Alright. I'm going to pretend that you actually watched the show, it's more fun that way. My Little Pony was my very first cartoon. It was the first show that I worked on. Got to sing in that show too, that was a good time. More fun? It's tough. It's really hard to, people always ask, what's your favorite character that you voiced? It's really hard to pick one, you know? They're all, I'm in love with all of them in a very macho way. Okay. Even the hamster. Anybody ever watch Hamtaro? Yeah! But one thing I will say is getting to voice a character like Light was a bit of a departure for me, because I'm usually playing characters like, you know, Catcher and Gundam Wing, the pacifist, the young, you know, triumphant hero type characters, right? And to get to play Light, who's a similar type of character, but he's also a villain. So it was a lot of fun in that respect, because I got to do something that I don't really get the opportunity to do very often. Most villains are straightforward villains. You're a bad guy. So they'll get, you know, the Scott McNeils to voice them, right? And I don't exactly have that type of voice. I'm evil, I promise you. So yeah, it was a real treat for me to get to voice a character like that who has, you know, a crazy emotional range. But at the same time, getting to play, you know, Nightcrawler and X-Men Evolution, I mean, come on, I got to be an X-Man, you know, like, that's obviously fun too, so I'm not taking anything away from any of the other characters, including the pony. A lot of pride in that pony.
Who do you like better, Nier or Mallow?
Nier or Mallow? I like Misa the best. If I had to pick one, it's probably not going to be the popular one, but I'll go with Nier. Yes! Mostly because Kathy Westlick did the voice of Nier, and she's awesome. She was actually one of the first voice actors that I met because she was somehow affiliated with My Little Ponytails. She gave me the music that I had to learn to sing in that show. So yeah, I've known her for ages, and she's an amazing, amazing lady. So, okay, we're going to go here, we're going to go to the other side. Yeah.
I have 2 questions.
2 questions. We only have time for 2.
Okay, first off, what's your honest opinion on the fame from of my melody to the songs Sister Belly and What's Up People?
What's my opinion of the songs?
Yeah.
I really dig them. Even the What's Up People, I mean, that's when I first heard it, because I went into session and they said that, oh yeah, you got to hear the new opening. I'm like, oh, they changed the opening like partway through the series? That's weird. And they played it for me. You got Elle doing this. But no, I had to go to iTunes and download them. I got them on my phone right now. You can just listen to the rest of it. No, I totally dig them. I like all the songs that they've used. I actually even checked out the, I guess they call it the soundtrack, which has all the instrumental bits for, you know, and each character has their own little theme song, right? Which you kind of notice during the production, but when we're recording it, they have all that stuff turned way down, so you don't really notice it too much. Listen to that stuff again, and I love it. Like, I mean, you know, Kidda's Anthem, very epic, oh, whatever, but even, you know, Light's theme music is just great. It's just well written, well constructed stuff, you know. The Japanese creators never cease to amaze me. They're so impressive with, you know, the time, energy, thought, and creativity they put into the characters, plot development, storylines, music, visuals, merchandising, marketing. How many of you guys have lost money in the dealer's room? Yeah. Wow, that's everybody. Yeah. So they're obviously doing something right. Did I actually answer your question?
Yeah, my second question is, everyone here really wants to give you a crazy laugh. I'm gonna
Crazy laugh? Okay.
That's
No. Yeah, I'll do the laugh for you, of course. How could I say no to this beautiful crowd? And that's less production and more of a demand. That's what I'm here for. Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah.
If you guys are recording it, go ahead. You can probably already find it on YouTube, but we'll just add a couple dozen more renditions of me making a complete fool of myself. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
In case you haven't already guessed, I'm a complete idiot. Okay, yes.
If a series was ever made again, which one of the horror movie bad guys would you like to be seen as a Shinigami?
Any horror movie bad guy?
Yeah, the slashers or
Any monster I can think of?
yeah.
Wow. Okay, I got one. Okay, it's not really a movie, but it is anime related, so we'll go with this. Oh, this would be funny. Has anybody seen Akira, or Akira if you prefer? Yes! Okay. The first anime movie that I ever saw blew my friggin' mind. Animation like that is something I'd never seen before. So this is kind of obscure, but at one point there's a little brown teddy bear that turns into this big beast that's like sweating milk and has like a serpent hand. Absolutely perfect Shinigami, I think. That would be fantastic. That's very obscure, but we'll go with that. It's the first thing that popped into my head, so I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, well, I got two questions.
Okay? We only have time for both of them.
All right, my first question.
Okay.
If you could be any other character in the series besides Light or Ryuk, who would it be?
Matsuda. Have you guys seen the live action movies?
Yeah.
Did anybody see it in the theater? Did the entire crowd completely crack up every time he said a line? That was hilarious. That was hilarious. And it's Vincent Tong that plays that character. And unfortunately, we had a bunch of the voice actors that got together to watch the theatrical release, and he wasn't there. He couldn't make it or something. And next time I saw him, I told him, "Wow, you are a superstar." It was pretty quiet and kind of tense for every other scene. And then once he opened his mouth, it was just good times. Was that part one or part two of the
That was
question?
the first question.
Okay.
All right, second question. When you were first reading the script for the series, did you really think, as playing Light, did you really think you were fighting a losing battle?